let me go ahead and talk about these two patterns in front of you. If you notice, the one says amps and the other says volts. Now, if you're going to do an amp check, you need to put an amp probe on. Now, a couple things I want to point out real quickly here. First of all, we're going to get into this area right here. You're going to notice that everything starts up here, and then basically we're going to go ahead and have a situation where this is going to go ahead and move. And then right here, we're actually seeing some results of EMI basically, or EMF, electromotive force, that's going to go ahead and keep this pattern kind of dropping down a little bit. So we're going to look at this pattern over here, which very simply is pretty stable at this point. Now, if you're looking at the amperage picture here, really what you're going to see is that the initial draw on the starter, the amperage is going to be very high, as you see right up here. As the thing cranks over, the amperage is going to drop down. It's going to get to the point, obviously, where it's going to level out. So right here where it levels out is what we want to look at. And we don't have a firing order on here. We could go ahead and put a firing order in here by looking at cylinders, but what we're looking for in this case very simply is, if this was cylinder number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we're looking at is for anything abnormal in this. If you notice, this one's just a little less, and we would have to see if this repeats. So being this one's a little less here, if it repeats in sequence to how many engine cylinders there are, obviously, as we notice we have a pattern here that's a little lower, that would mean that this particular cylinder didn't push up as high as far as the amperage goes. So this could indicate that we have an issue here. But once again, keep in mind, as we're cranking, things should come into play. We may have one or two that may drop down a little bit. What you're looking for, though, is a sequence of drops in the firing order. So this should happen, if it's the 4th cylinder, it should be every 4th cylinder that we see this problem at, and then kind of roll it from there. So we do have a situation, obviously, here where I would see some concern here. But once again, we would want to make sure that this repeats, because if you have just one change, that's basically probably a problem with going ahead and getting the data and such. But if you see it repeat every 6th cylinder that basically is going up to compression, you know you have an issue. So what we're going to be looking at here is pretty much the top of these waveforms, because the amperage is going to go up to go ahead very simply and pull the piston up. It's going to basically show more amperage required. Now, we'll talk about what the disadvantages are to the amperage situation in just a minute. But let's get back and let's look at the voltage situation now, because it's a little different, okay? But voltage is the way to go, which we'll show you in a minute. So we'll go back to that slide and get a look at it. Here we go. If you notice, what we've got here is we've got the same thing. Now, voltage is the opposite of amperage. So on this one, we're actually basically doing volts, as you can see right over here. So we've got volts right up here, not a problem. So if you notice, the voltage drops down. Remember, if you turn your headlights on, your battery voltage is going to go down, because we're actually supplying amperage to the headlights. So the amperage number goes up and the voltage number goes down. So anytime you're viewing volts with draw, you're going to see the number go down as you get more draw or load. So in other words, on the amperage pattern, we said we're going to go ahead and follow the top of the pattern right over here. That's what we're watching. On the voltage pattern, we're actually following the bottom of the pattern right over here. So we're going to follow the bottom. And that makes sense, because anytime I have a situation where the compression goes up, the amperage's draw is going to go up, and the voltage, of course, is going to go down. Okay? So what we're looking at is the bottom of the voltage pattern, technically, to look to see how much voltage drop we get, because the higher the compression is, the more the voltage is going to drop.